Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled, Believe It or Not, How Understanding How to Make an Omelet, of all things, ladies and gentlemen, can make you a much better internet marketer and successful entrepreneur in general. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate purpose of this video is to share with you how your understanding of making an omelet, believe it or not, is going to help you become a more successful marketer, no matter how you primarily market your business, products and or services on and or offline. Now, first of all, entrepreneur, speaking of omelets, did you know there are at least 192 different type of omelets? Did you know that? And let's suppose you have a world famous omelet that you like to make. And let's say you have some guests over. It's holiday time. You got a bunch of friends and family staying at your house. And breakfast time rolls around and they tell you, come on, please, you got to make one of your super tasty world famous omelets. And you agree. Now, let's say normally you would use 20 farm fresh eggs to make one of your world famous omelets. And wouldn't you know it, on the way over to the skillet, you drop 3 of the eggs, which means you're going to go ahead and make the omelet, but you're going to only use 17 eggs. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the $64,000 question. Entrepreneur, honestly, do you really believe your guests have any clue that that super tasty omelet that they're enjoying was actually only made with 17 eggs instead of 20? Right? Probably not. Now, of course, you're probably wondering, okay, Mark, what, if anything, does this have to do with successful online marketing or being in business in general? I'm glad you asked. Let's suppose you have a WordPress blog and or website, or maybe both, and this particular month you had a good month. You gross $3,000 with your website. Now, maybe you do 10 times that, 50 times that, or maybe you don't do anywhere near that. Doesn't matter. It's the concept. So you made $3,000 and you had 3,000 unique visitors to your site. If you take those two figures, ladies and gentlemen, you've got enough to determine what your cost per lead is. So you discover that your cost per lead is just $1. Now, here's my question. Let's suppose you decide to do some paid advertising, because you didn't do any paid advertising to make this $3,000. You did guest post and some e-zine swaps. That's where they put your, email swaps, where you put my link in your email, send it to your list, and I do the same for you. And you decide you want to do some paid advertising. So you look into some offline radio ads and maybe some online e-zine ads. But now here's the point. Entrepreneur, if you're not tracking your cost, how do you know how much to pay for those advertisements? Let's suppose you do some business, but when you do your cost per lead, you come to find out you're paying $17 a lead or more. Does it make sense for you to be using an advertising medium that's costing you over $1 per lead, when the fact of the matter is you're only grossing $1 a lead? So you see, just like with the omelet example, by them not having any idea how many omelets it took to make that egg, if you're not tracking your cost, you're going to go out of business. And that's just a fact. So, entrepreneur, on that note, for those of you who want to discover how you can add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in learning how to do it in the next 90 days or less without having to constantly add new customers, clients, and or patients, just got a glimpse into how that might work, my friend, you need to grab your free 9-page special report, and you can get it just by heading to that website, youcanmarketonline.com/sales. Don't forget that part. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're busy. Before you run off, I have a quick question. Entrepreneur, who else do you know in business right now who's struggling, who could definitely use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, here's what I want you to do. I want you to forward not only this video, but any other video on my channel that you think would help them. But again, that's only if they respect your opinion. Now, on the other hand, if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what do I need to do to get my business, product, or service to the next level, no matter what that next level may be? I'm so glad you asked. My friend, on top of the free 9-page special report, I'm also going to throw in a free 22-part small business marketing mastery series. This is an additional free 22 sequential email marketing lessons that you're going to receive on top of the 9-page special report. That's correct. It's my free gift to you. It's just my way of saying thanks for subscribing and welcome to the inner circle. So glad to have you. On the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, if after you go through the free 9-page special report and read and hopefully reread the 22-part Small Business Marketing Mastery Series and attempt to apply it, entrepreneur, that's very important. If you honestly come to the conclusion after all that effort, it's simply not for you, then ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you want for whatever reason you wish. And you and I can still be friends. Fair enough? This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again real soon, entrepreneur, on the Marketing Minute.